And then we get to day 7. Not much happens on day 7, but it shouldn't be overlooked. Because on day 7, God rested. This is a fascinating day in the series of days of creation. God didn't need rest. He's God. He's the supreme being of the universe. And yet he rested. And that becomes a huge part of the old covenant. And unfortunately, sometimes as people living in the new covenant, in the Christian era, we think that rest may not matter as much because of this word that we talk about with the Sabbath. The Sabbath was based on the seventh day of creation, and it was a principle for rest. It was a law for rest, a very strict law in the old law. Now, does the old law apply to us? No. Do Sabbath laws apply to us? No, they don't. But does the principle of rest still apply to Christians today? And it absolutely does. Rest is important. We are created to need rest. Physical rest keeps us healthy. It allows us to work hard, and it allows us to do the things we need to do each day. Intellectual or mental rest, it keeps us alert and sharp and aware and hopeful. Emotional rest allows us to maintain our joy. Spiritual rest keeps us energized and faithful and motivated to keep pursuing the mission of God. Rest is unfortunately a forgotten discipline in our culture and in our society, and sometimes even in the church. We need to work hard. We need to be motivated. But rest is the other side of that coin that allows us to do those things. I would encourage you, make time to rest. Practice the discipline of saying no at appropriate times. God rested, and so should we. We should follow the example of God. God created times in our day that allow for rest. He created cycles in our lives that allow for rest. That was intentional, and it would benefit us to take advantage of that gift of rest. And so let's keep our central focus today and every day on letting creation point us to our Creator to see how great our God is, how much He loves us, and how awe-inspiring His character is.